Hello and welcome to 18 WJTS in.form. It's hard to believe, but the Strassenfest is right around the corner. And joining us in the studio are two ladies with the Jasper Strassenfest Committee. One is the chairwoman, and that is Kim Lotus. Thank you for coming to the show.
Thank you.
Also joining us is Corie Schwartz, and Corie is the booth coordinator for the Jasper Strassenfest. And it's hard to believe, really, that the Strassenfest is here. I don't know where summer went, but the Strassenfest really is what kicks off August.
It kicks off, and it's back to school after that. So
right.
Yeah, we are definitely on countdown time.
What are the actual dates of the Strassenfest?
August 1st to the 4th. But the pageant is actually July 27th. Okay. That's coming up. So we'll have the Queen, Junior Miss, Little Mister pageant on the 27th. I think it's at 6:30 the doors open. Okay. Starts at 7 at Redemption Church. And
it's always a great show that they do. And then we air it later on here on 18 WJTS as well.
Yes.
Then the Strassenfest, I guess, most people think of the Strassenfest as starting on Thursday night with the opening of the beer garden. That seems to be the locals' night. That's when locals seem to go.
That is the local.
But then there's so much that goes Thursday. We can't cover everything because there is so much that goes on. Right. What is the big thing on Thursday?
Thursday, Laura Grammer came to us a year or so ago and decided that we want to make Thursday German Heritage Night. So everything on the main stage, starting with opening ceremonies on through the evening, is all German heritage. So we've got everything from maypole dancers to the Schuhplattler dance to Landler and waltz lessons, as well as a chocolate game. So I'm sure Laura will be on at some point to go into a little bit more detail, but yes, throughout the evening will be all German heritage.
And the opening ceremony is an open public. It starts at the courthouse and then kind of works its way down into the lower part of the Strassenfest.
So it kind of starts with the box parade coming up from the bank area, and then the celebration singers start off, and then we go into the opening ceremonies.
Now, you will need a button if you're going to go into some areas, but not everything requires a button. Is that
Only
correct?
The beer garden requires a button. So the committee's goal each year is to bring a high-quality festival to the community free of charge. So honestly, you could go down there and not spend a dime. But we do really appreciate when you do, because obviously when we look at our booths and our events, these are all run by county nonprofits. So any money you spend is put right back into the community.
And that's the great thing about all the fests around here. They're always worked by nonprofits, and that money goes right back in the community in many different ways.
Yes.
And let's talk a little bit about the booths. What kind of variety of booths? I mean, I know because I go every year, but is there new ones this year? Some of the old ones that people can count on?
Sure. So there is definitely your traditional standards. The German Club will be there with all your German food. Then other local organizations like the Humane Society or local sports organizations are there with hamburgers, cheeseburgers, hot dogs, and then their specialties, hand-twisted Bavarian pretzels, homemade ice cream sandwiches, Dippin' Dots, pizza. It's just a whole array of food. As far as new booths this year, we do have a few new organizations coming. Alasi, a Hispanic organization, is going to be joining us for the first time, and they will have steak tacos. We also have Victory Temple Assembly of God. They will be bringing us kraut balls this year. I know.
Oh, yeah, really?
Pretty good.
Yeah, they've never been here, so we're excited.
And the booths are really around the courthouse, and then I'm not sure what that street is, the street that goes down toward the beer garden, whatever street that happens to be. It runs south of the courthouse.
Main Street.
Main Street. Hey, that works out pretty good, doesn't it? And so that goes right down there, and so the food booths are kind of all along there.
Right. We try to line the outside of the courthouse square with the booths so that you can make a nice walk around, and then you can head on down to get more of your meal type foods on your way to the beer garden. Plus there's seating down there, and you can sit in the beer garden with your family for a little bit of the time as well.
And some of the booths are also games?
There are a few games. A new game this year is also brought to us by a new booth, the Rosenwald Festival. They will be coming to us with an axe throwing unit. I know.
Yeah, we're excited to see that.
Yeah. Great.
I know, it sounds fun. I've seen pictures of it, have not done it myself, but I can't wait to try.
And so all of this goes Thursday through Saturday night, the booths are open?
Yes.
Correct.
Are any booths open on Sunday, or is that pretty well?
It's selective, yes.
There
Okay.
are a few you can still get, I think, some lemonade shake-ups and some cheeseburgers, and really it's kind of whoever decides they have the manpower to open up. So
Or food left over.
Yeah.
We've
you
had
won't
them run
be at a
out.
loss.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not a loss if you go down on Sunday. You can still catch a nice amount. there's still also lunch.
Yes.
On Friday, we are open for lunch from 11 to 1, and not every booth is open, and maybe not every booth open has their full menu, but you can still get a nice variety of items for lunch.
Now, we're still a little bit away from the Strassenfest. What do folks in Jasper, what would you like them to do to be part of the Strassenfest?
Come on down. Enjoy the entertainment.
I think to prepare, a nice start is to get the booklet, which is available at local businesses. It kind of can give you a plan of everything, starting with the information from the Queen's Contest all the way till the end of the fest on Sunday.
It's true, you do need to plan. You can't just go,
You
well, you can just go to the
can.
Strassenfest and have a good time, but there is so much that goes on
There
spread
is.
out everywhere. I
It
know
is.
the cornhole is in the Schrader Park
Right.
area.
Well, basically because of the construction of the Cultural Center, all of those events that were down by the Schaefer Barn have been moved to the 2nd Avenue area. So
Okay.
you've got the antique farm machinery, you've got your cornhole tournament, you've got the vintage baseball going on. Those are all going on there. As you spread out through town, you've got the car show at J.C. Park. The bike race is starting at the Parklands. The museum offers a wide array of different things going on throughout the weekend. So basically, our little downtown festival has been spread out a bit.
It's growing.
It has grown,
Which
yes.
is great, but you do need a plan. And these booklets
Yes.
are available where?
They're throughout town,
Okay.
you know, at different banks and grocery stores as such, and different businesses. You can also go to the website, which is jasperstrassenfest.org. Everything is listed, but the book is also available for download.
And going to the website, you can also register there for some of the events.
You can register for the events, yes.
Would you like people to decorate their houses? Is that a requirement?
We would love, I would love to see that, because I think it's great to see the whole community come together. And when you drive through town, you know, at this point, 2 weeks going up to the fest, to see all the houses decorated with the German flags. And I know we spoke to Ty earlier, and he equated it to Twilight Zone, you know, all of a sudden going into German Village. But
Right.
but it is really neat to see the whole community come together and decorate.
Well, I know we've already got our bunting up, and I told my wife, I said, it's too early. She said,
No,
no,
it's
it's not.
not.
Next thing you know, it's the Strassenfest.
No, it is.
If
So,
somebody wants some bunting or flags, can they go to the chamber? Does
go to the
chamber
chamber.
sells them?
Yes,
Okay.
the chamber has them available.
Okay, so they can just go stop by that office there and pick them up.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so we're getting ready. Anything
Uh-huh.
that you'd like to add for people to know to plan for the Strassenfest?
Well, our theme.
Oh yeah, yes, thank you.
Yes, so our theme is Jasper being named the Indiana Chamber of Commerce Community of the Year.
Okay.
And as the committee, we felt that it was really important to finally honor this great community that we live in. So we're really happy to have that as our theme. And we were talking before, I think what's really unique about this whole area is the reason why Jasper was chosen for this award is because of private and public collaboration. And the Strassenfest is truly the epitome of public-private collaboration. So you've got a group of volunteers working with nonprofit groups, working with city officials and the county, and then you throw in all the different businesses that support us financially. So it is truly a community event, and it's a community collaboration. And so we're happy to finally be able to honor Jasper in this way.
Well, and you mentioned the community, and really when you say community, outside organizations are more than welcome to be part of the Strassenfest.
We are always open to new booths, new events, and it is open to county nonprofits. So anyone within the county that's nonprofit, we are more than welcome to talk to you. The only thing that we don't do is duplication.
Sure, that makes sense. And that's a good fair way to go, too.
It is,
as well.
yes.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to add? Just be ready.
Be ready,
Start
yes.
making plans now.
Yes, we are excited,
Because
yes.
August 1st, it kicks off. August 1st, 2nd, 3rd, which is Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And then Sunday kind of wraps things up with the
Yes.
parade and
So one thing I do want to thank the committee, because honestly it is a committee event, and we start working in January, and so they've been a great community to work with. The other thing that's changed that we didn't mention is we have eliminated the fireworks.
okay.
So
How long has there been a Jasper Strassenfest?
this is 41 years.
41 years. Okay, great. Well, congratulations. Looking forward to many more.
Thank you. We are too.
The Strassenfest is coming up August 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. We'll have some more folks from the Strassenfest in again next week on 18 WJTS. We also will be airing the Queen and the Littles contest. We also air the talent spiel and the parade, all here on 18 WJTS TV, so watch for those. And we are looking forward to seeing you guys again.
Thank you.
See you at the Strassenfest. Our guests have been chairwoman for this year's Jasper Strassenfest, Kim Lotus, and the booth coordinator, Corie Schwartz, with the Jasper Strassenfest. Thank you for watching WJTS. We are local people watching local people.